We are live. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We are live. We are live. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm coming here. All right. Moving abroad, moving abroad, moving abroad. Finding visa, finding um visa. Whether you're going on holiday, whether you are planning to stay, whether you are planning to go and come back, whether you're planning to go for study, whether you are planning to migrate to live in a new country, whether you are doing whatever you are doing. The thing is that with the current situation now, time has passed when people can say that they don't know how to get information on how to move abroad. That was in the past, like maybe 5 years back, maybe 3 years back, but in 2024 we are, and ongoing, there is no excuse to be duped. There is no excuse to be scammed. Like, I see a lot of people being scammed of Australia visas, and I'm like, why are we still doing this in 2024? Why are you still allowing people to scam you? Okay, so every country visa whatsoever in this world, every country visa is online. True. Especially developed countries is online. What visa are you going for? That should be the question. So agents say, give me your passport and I will give you Australia visa. Give me your passport and I will give you Canada visa. Give me your passport and I will give you UK visa. Give me your passport and I will give you USA visa. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen. It can never happen. Okay. Probably has happened before when these people don't know anything. But currently, now, the other day I shared, I think that was 5 days ago, I shared a video on a new program by Canada Immigration, by a state, a province in Canada. Hi, Johnny Bunny. Hi, daughter of Grace. Daughter of Grace, thank you. How are you? How are you? Where are you? Good morning. Is 10:55 a.m. on a Saturday. I know some people are still sleeping, some people are still on Friday. We are on a Saturday in Western Australia. Western Australia time. Sydney time, that is New South Wales, it should be, I think, 3 hours ahead of us. So Australia is a country and a continent. So whichever one you go, we were doing arguments one day on Facebook. I'm like, it can be anything. It can be, you can call Australia. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Drop your question as you're coming, please. Drop your question as you're coming. I'm going to answer a lot of questions today. If you're online and you need to ask me any question on migration, on JAPA, on visa, anything, please drop your question. Daughter of God, God bless you. God bless you. Oh, you are in Dubai. How are you? How is Dubai? Dubai is a beautiful country. I hope you're good. All right. So that's that video I dropped 5 days ago on the province of Saskatchewan in Canada. The target there is finding a job. Now, I need to warn you, don't be scammed, don't be duped. Thank you for liking this live. Thank you. Like this live as you come. Like it wherever you are watching from. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I'm not on Instagram. One of my camera is off. Okay. Please like. Hi, Vivian. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Vivian. Okay. So, that video is also an avenue for scammers to come up because now a province, hey guys, lower your voice. Okay. All right. So now once they know that a state or a government has launched a new immigration pathway, the scammers will capitalize on it because now when they tell you that you can go to Canada, go to Saskatchewan as a caregiver, as what in a healthcare, you will say, okay, you've heard this thing before, you go and pay. No, go and do it yourself. When I make video, I show you everything. I show you links. I show you my screen. I don't sit down when I make my YouTube video or any video I post and just sit down and blab. I take you to the site. I show you what you're supposed to do, because my ministry is about do it yourself, because I know as long as you can read and write and understand, you will be able to sort yourself out. It can be overwhelming in the beginning, but you can do it. I've seen many people do it with the information I provide, and they are excelling. Okay, today a lot of people know about Australian migration, all the pathways and the one they are qualified for through my channels. Okay, you can do it. Now let's go ahead. So for that very program of Saskatchewan, you need to find a job, and there is a government website. The government has provided a website and said go to this website and find a job. I showed you the website. Anything out of it is not from the state of Saskatchewan. That is the thing. So it's a state. Add live go. I don't know what they're telling me to swipe. You know TikTok, I'm new on TikTok. I don't really know how to use it. Anybody that wants to teach me how to do live on TikTok and how to do anything, please, I'm happy. Send me DM and teach me. All I know is that I will just go live. This is my first official live on TikTok. So they're telling me to swipe this, add live goals and blah, blah, blah. I don't really know how to add it. They say TikTok award, vote now. I don't even know what it is. Unlock, blah, blah, blah. I don't know it. Let's continue talking. Please, if you know how to do TikTok live and something and how to do all these things, send me DM and teach me. Thank you. Let's go ahead. All right. So find a job. If I were you, okay, I tell people, I say, if I want to migrate abroad and I don't have money and my target is to go via visa sponsorship, I can never get tired of looking for a job. I don't care how long it takes me, as long as I'm still within the age limit. I will keep fishing. Every day I have to make application. Every day. Remember that girl? I remember that Yoruba girl from Nigeria that came to Australia, fully sponsored a few years ago as an accountant. She said every day she makes 10 applications. Okay? The lady that got Miss Processor I shared on my channel, she was very specific on what she wants. She kept pushing until she got it. So for people that said it's hard for you to get a visa sponsorship abroad, I want to ask you, in your own country, how easy it is for you to get a job in your own country? Talk more of outside of your country, where you are competing with other international people from different countries, okay? So what do you expect? You think that someone would just come and give it to you like that? Now I need to warn you. Hi. My guy and I want to migrate to New Zealand. We don't know how to go about it. Daughter of Grace, I run consultation as well. If you want to come via consultation, can you DM me? My consultation channel is not on my TikTok, is on my YouTube, is on my Instagram, is on my bio, also in my Facebook, okay? However, go to my YouTube channel. Daughter of Grace, you are watching me from TikTok. So when you go to my profile on TikTok, you will see my YouTube link there. Click on it, get to my channel on YouTube. When you get to my channel, please look for a playlist that is New Zealand playlist. In that New Zealand playlist, you will see all the pathways to migrate to New Zealand. There is a study pathway there. You will see even the scholarships. So I don't know which one you are looking for. And the job visa, how to get work visa in New Zealand. And also how to apply for New Zealand New Zealand visitor visa as well. I have a video on that, on how to apply for New Zealand visitor visa. Why is welcome to my live channel? Why is my YouTube people not sending me any? That's unlikely. YouTube is always active. They're always sending me something. Okay. So when you go to the New Zealand playlist, you will see a lot of videos, how to even get a job in New Zealand and all the websites. So check the video under the playlist of New Zealand and you will excel. However, if you still want to come for consultation, please hit the link and book for consultation. But all my video is self-explanatory. Okay. All right. Let's be moving. Now, then yesterday, I made a video. Okay. I made a video to show you few jobs. There are a lot of jobs. Visa sponsorship job in Australia site, job site. Indeed Australia, Seek Australia, Jora Australia. There's so many of them. Australia. Okay. I made a video as well on how to find a job in Australia. But you know why I made that video yesterday? Because there are some people that will go to the comment section and say, you cannot get a job anymore. It is a lie. So I showed you and the only jobs I show in that video I released yesterday on YouTube and on everywhere I've shared the notification on all my socials, is that just to encourage people and tell you that it's still going. That Australia visa 482 visa sponsorship is still going. It has not stopped. Okay, I don't know who is spreading that propaganda. That visa is there because the employer will tell you visa sponsorship available in black and white. TSS 482. It is a current visa ad. So that makes you a liar if you are one of those. There is something I want to tell you. If your occupation, you are not finding your occupation when you search for visa sponsorship, it means it's not in scarce scale. Okay? Okay, so it means it's not in the scarce scale. Then allow someone that has a scarce scale that can find their own to search. Don't just come to the comments and every time and say, oh, you can never find, oh, it's hard to. No, it is hard for you. It is hard for your occupation. It is hard for your qualification. It is hard for your experience. It is hard for your skill. Do not discourage other people. That is what I always preach. Do not discourage other people. Okay, now over to that job. So those jobs, when you click them, you apply. When you apply, if an employer picks you, that is it. If they don't pick you, how many jobs have you applied in this life that they didn't pick you? If they don't pick you, you move on to the next one. This is life. This is life, like practical. This is life. Okay? So I've shared the Canada one for healthcare, which include caregivers and support workers as well. I'm also going to share another one, which is for farm workers. Okay? If they dupe you, that is your business. Because when I share them, I will show you a link where you go look for a job. If an agent comes and say, pay me, I'll give you Canada a farm work visa, and you pay them, they will dupe you. It is your problem. You go and pay them and you lose your money. Okay? The government, the government of Saskatchewan, province of Saskatchewan, is believing that you'll be able to sort yourself out by finding a job. The only thing you owe is to find a job. The visa process is easy. When you find a job, they give you a sponsorship letter and you apply for your visa. That is the only thing you owe the application, is to get your letter. Okay? Then you are good to go. All right? Thank you as you come. Like my life as you come. Like my life. All right. So, when I share the agriculture one, maybe today, I'm not sure. Then you go through it. Jobs do come out. And when you know, I think if your target is to go via visa sponsorship, make sure you know all the websites for job search for each country, okay? Especially for your type of job, so that on daily basis, you go to this site and shoot your shot. On daily basis, list the countries you are shooting for, list their website, the job sites. Every day at least, go and revisit and search. Or maybe every 2 days. But if it's me, I'll be doing every day, even if it's one search. You never know, okay? And we've talked about you revamping your CV, and also we've talked about you don't have a static CV. A static CV in the sense that any job you see, for example, you're a caregiver, any caregiver job you see, you shoot with that one CV. No. When the employer advertises a job, even if it's a caregiver job, company A, what they are looking for is different from what company B is looking for. Please don't make your CV very static that you cannot adjust it. So even though you are a caregiver and that is the only job you are looking for example, company A have what they're looking for, a candidate. Company B has a different thing. That must be different because they are not the same. What you do is you adjust your CV. How are you? How are you, Vision? Vision, how are you? Thank you, Vision. Thank you for coming. Please like my video as you come in. Thank you as you come in, okay? So adjust your CV, okay? Now, New Zealand, for New Zealand job seeking, I have said to you, you cannot. So Australia, you can get some visa without having a job, but you have a process. You need to do skill assessment and others. For New Zealand, Daughter of Grace, I need to say this, okay? I hope you are listening. For every job visa in New Zealand, you must get a job, whether they are sponsoring you or not. But the requirement is that there must be a job offer. Okay, why I'm saying this is that because of scammers that will tell you, I will get you a visa. Ask them who is your employer. That is one criteria. Now, New Zealand has a pathway where you can go with a visitor visa. If you're able to secure a visitor visa, you can work. No, you can't work. I take that back. You can't work on a visitor visa, but you can apply for a visa as a visitor or as someone on study visa, a temporary visa thing, and is specified as a visitor. You can apply for that visa, and that visa is called seasonal accredited work employment visa. Seasonal, you know why it's seasonal? Because it's those tiny jobs that come seasonal, like agricultural farm, or maybe there is a place that is a disaster or something, you go and work there. So it's seasonal. It's not something that run every year from January to December. It's seasonal, and it's only 6 months visa they will give you. Okay, so if I were you, if I'm going, I would target the agricultural period in New Zealand. This thing is something I haven't said, it just came to my mind. Because most seasonal job you will get is agricultural crop. So go and Google about New Zealand. When do the farmers get busy? So that you'll be able to secure that job. When do farmers get busy in New Zealand? Okay, so that will be when, that has to coincide with when you are using your visitor visa to go. So you'll be able to secure that job that will give you that 6-month visa. Now, I need to tell you the truth, because I always tell you the truth. That visa, you cannot renew it inside New Zealand. Okay, that visa is for 6 months and is not renewable. So it is on you what to do with that visa. Okay, in that 6 months. Do you want to go and find some certificates or some short diploma or anything or skill that can get you a visa, a real work visa? Probably a skill, a occupation that is in the green list. So green list has tier 1 and tier 2. So you check whether you'll be able to meet up with the tier 2 one, okay, that will at least give you a work visa of 2 years, then you gradually transition to permanent resident. It is totally on you. I always tell you the truth so that you know what you are getting yourself into. You cannot work with visitor visa New Zealand, but you can secure a 6-month seasonal job employment. Plan yourself very well if you want to use that pathway, so that when you are shooting, you are going when there is agricultural job available, plenty of them, so you'll be able to get opportunity. Okay, they do. You see why I say this thing? They do. I'm going to make a video. Okay, I'm going to make a video on that agricultural one. Do not pay anybody to give you Canada agricultural, because it's not like that. They did not give anybody monopoly to supply workers in Canada. No one gave them any monopoly. Okay, so you go look for job. Yes, they do, because if they don't, they will tell you this visa belongs to these people from this particular place. Okay, it depending on how you present yourself. It depends on how you present yourself on the CV, okay? What they are seeing. They do. They have not exempted Africa. Now, I need to talk about another thing. This thing of Africa. Please, people from Africa are still getting visa sponsorship to all these first world countries. Australia, Canada, UK, US, they are moving. It depends on your occupation. It depends on what you are looking for. It depends on what you offer. Okay, it's still happening. Now, someone came on my YouTube page, on the comments on the video, and said that, is it true that Nigerians are taking off Australia skill assessment or something? I say, wow, where do you guys get this information from? Who is peddling all these lies? Okay, who's peddling all these lies? Okay, the only visa in Australia doesn't have agricultural program. Let nobody deceive you. It's Canada, and that is the state of Saskatchewan. Okay, let nobody deceive you on that. Then the visa I have made so far, and I say to you, African are not going for it, is that backpackers, those agricultural fruit picking in Australia. Do not go there. That agent is a liar, is a Satan from the pit of hell. The agent that is telling you is going to get you that in Australia, because they don't even know. So someone that calls himself agent doesn't know that working holiday visa is different from visitor visa in Australia. When I was chatting the person, he said, yes, with visitor visa, you can do fruit picking, you can do work in the farm. I said, wow, who are you? He said, you can use it to work. I said, shut up, you don't know what you are talking. That visa is called working holiday visa for people from Europe and some few Asian countries, not African. It is written in black and white. That's why I tell you guys, every information you need is online. Why are you still allowing people to dupe you for visa? If I'm duping you for cryptocurrency and stuff, I will say, okay, maybe they're duping you for something that, but for visa, that is online, looking at you, okay? You go and click Australia visitor visa, it will tell you you can never work with that visa. Then the agent is telling you can work, and it's quoting working holiday visa. Then you go and click on working for holiday visa in Google. It will tell you you must have a passport from this country. And you will look at those country lists, you will see that your country is not there. Tell me why you'll be allowed to be duped. Please, can I apply for agricultural job in New Zealand right now? Kindly help me. No, you can't. You can't, okay? You can't, but you can, okay? If you want to go and find it, okay? But the one I'm talking about, Vision, is the one people with visitor visa that go to Canada that want to transition to the seasonal job. That's the one I just finished talking about. Not people that are shooting from outside. However, it may be possible for you. It is all depend. You know, when you say, can I get? If I were you, I will not be asking that question, can I get? I will go and try. Because there is nothing you are losing by applying for a free job online. Does it make sense? You are losing nothing. Okay? Someone said to me that they click something online and they say to her, you have to pay so that we can communicate with the employer to give you a job. I say, what the heck? In this our Australia, in this my Australia. I said, this is a scam now. Isn't it obvious to you that it's a scam? It is obvious to everyone. I said, there is no employer that is going to tell you to pay to get a job in this Australia. Government will find you, okay? I said, no. And when I make my video, I say to you, please, when there is a new visa pathway, it is an avenue for scammers to hit. Do not pay anybody because they are like vouchers and waiting for a new visa. The highest scamming rate of visas in Australia is visa sponsorship visa 482 in Australia. People have been duped, people that sell their properties and pay someone in millions, and they all dupe the whole family. I say to them, ask your agent who is your employer. The agent talk rubbish. Sometimes you guys are defending your scammers agent too. You feel like you are protecting them. I don't know, that kind of attachment, whatever. You feel like you want to protect them. You can't even ask a simple question. When I say ask a question, you protect the person. Like, if I talk too much now, the person will decide not to give me a visa. How can your desperation lead you to disaster? How can you allow the desperation lead you to disaster now? It is your money. If they don't want to give you that miracle visa, let them give you your money back. But you got to ask questions. You got to ask questions. That makes you a human being. You finish your secondary school, don't you? You finish your secondary school, yes. You can read and write. You can ask a question. Find out the name of the visa they are giving you. Go to Google and search it. Ask a question. Okay? All right. So please ask me your question. Visa currently, as long as you can read and write, as long as you're in social media, you can do TikTok, you can do Facebook, you can go to YouTube and search something, you can go to Instagram and watch things you can secure your visa on your own. I will say it again, I will repeat saying it. All you need is to know the process and you follow through. When it comes to Australia visa, all the information you need is in my channel on YouTube. When it comes to New Zealand, all you need is to decide which visa am I qualified from all this noise. Secure, get one that you think you are qualified for. Follow the process and you go through. Okay? All right. So if you have questions, I do consultation anyways, but that doesn't prevent me from showing you everything when I make my videos. I give everything out. Tobe, how are you? Oh, Kiki, how are you? How are you? Kiran, thank you for joining. Baby, thank you for joining. Maka, please, if you have questions on migration, traveling to Australia, traveling to New Zealand, Canada, and UK, please shoot. Ask your question and I'll answer you. Daughter of God, I hope I will meet you one-on-one so we can talk more, because we need to. One thing for Australia visa is that you have to qualify. That's why yesterday I was having consultation with someone and he said to me, I heard that it's hard. I said, yes, it's hard. Australia is a beautiful country. It's a very beautiful country. They don't want to overload it with migrants because they want to get people that are really qualified. Okay. They don't want to do what UK did that over, and people now have started running away from UK, trying to find another country. So Australia is a country that when you come in, you hardly look for another place to go. It's not because I'm an Australian. Yes, I'm an Australian. yes, yes, I'm an Australian. Someone said to me, Jane, they have to give you ambassador. Australia ambassador. People had come to know about Australia because of me, and I'm so proud of it. Now, please, we don't sleep with snakes in Australia. We don't see snakes everywhere. I am almost 10 years in Australia. I have never had a personal encounter with any snake. I am telling it to you before you hear. Okay, there have been a time I am during the summertime, the hot period time. I was driving on the highway. I saw a snake that was hit by a car, which is normal. It can happen anywhere. Okay, but personal encounter I have not, and I don't pray for it, and God will not allow me to. Okay, but if you live in a farm, if you go to a Canada, you live in a farm. You go to UK, you live in a farm. You go to US, you live in a camp. You go to Africa, you live in a scam. You go in a farm. You go to Europe, you live in a farm. You will definitely see snakes and creepy creatures. Okay, so this is life. Okay, so that propaganda of anybody see snake anyway. And there is another one, Gold Coast Sunshine. That is Brisbane side. Towards the when you live out of the city, you are bound to see snakes and stuff that side. Okay, so it depends also where you are and stuff, but they don't just come crawling. Okay, but that propaganda too is good. Maybe that's why a lot of people, oh, thank you, thank you. I think I got one gift from. Do you know? I'm seeing you on TikTok. I don't know how this thing works, but I think someone just gifted me a flower. I need to make research and know how to do TikTok. God forgive me. YouTube has taken my brain away because you just log on and you do your things. But my Instagram people, I'm coming in boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'm going to give you more content on TikTok. I hope I won't forget. I always forget my TikTok, but I'm not going to be forgetting it anymore. So I'll be coming on there. So vision. If you want to look for a job, go and look for a job. Nothing is preventing you. Looking for a job is free. No one is asking you to pay to look for a job, to apply for a job, to go for interview. Once they ask you to pay, please run. My brother, my sister, run as fast as you can. It is a scam. It's not actually because they are taking only your money. They are taking away your mental health. They will mess you up because they will come with this hope. They will come with this hope. They will give you this hope that will never be actualized. They will tell you, someone send me, every day I receive on daily basis on all my social, on my DM, I receive all these scam messages from people telling me, please, is this true? Is this real? Check this for me. It is a scam. They can't ask you to pay. The other one, there is this website they call Australia Immigration. Please run away from that website. It is not Australia Immigration. Australia Immigration website, it is called Home Affairs. And these people, if they ever tamper that website or do something similar to Home Affairs, they will be arrested. So that's why they are using Australia Immigrations. And when they send you email, they say they are from Australia Immigration. And they ask you to pay money for assessment. That thing is not skill assessment. I made a short video, I made a real video to tell you that that thing they're telling you to do is not a skill assessment Australia, because I've made a comprehensive video that will guide you. There is no skill assessment authority that is online waiting for you. No, you apply to them with all your qualification and experience, and they will show you their guideline, things you need to supply. So what if someone is online catching you? Hi, Raza, how are you? Hi, Kaka, hi, Bin, how are you, everyone? So, migration, whether you are going for holiday, you are just want to move, it is possible. It is on you, however you want it, okay? If you have your money, go for independent visa. Follow the process. If you don't have the money, look for visa sponsorship, and you can never get tired of visa sponsorship application. That is your only hope. keep shooting. Okay. All right. Some comments in the live were filtered to protect. Oh, okay. All right. All right, guys. Not really sure, but I think the live section is almost all right. So, uh, um, check out the visa sponsorship job I released yesterday. Check out the healthcare one for Canada. Check out the visa sponsorship job I released for Australia, and follow the link as well to check for more in your area. Then today, probably I'll be releasing another video on the agricultural pathway for the province of Saskatchewan from Canada, and see if you can shoot for that one as well. Hi, Greg. Okay, so good luck on your immigration journey, your migration journey, whether you're going for holiday or whether you're going to relocate forever and ever. However, if you're considering Australia, Australia is a beautiful country, and I think it's going to remain a beautiful country forever. It is a country, a home far away from home. When you come here, you relax, and that is your home. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. And if you have any question, drop, can send to my DM. However, my DM is not a very good place because it is too much. It is too much. It gives me anxiety. I put my head here and I run away. It's too much. It's too much. The best way to direct me to your DM is for you to make a comment on my post. If you make a comment on my post, if it's on TikTok, I will follow you to your DM to drop a link. If it's on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere, I will drop a link under your comments and answer you there. But if it's on TikTok, I will follow you to your DM to drop the link. Does it make sense? But if you go to my DM straight, it is hard for me to find you. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Ajiri, independent visa is a visa where you are qualified for. Is a process, okay? So for Australia independent visa, another independent visa for Canada is express entry, okay? Now for Australia independent visa is a visa there is a visa called 491, is a temporary resident visa, 5 years work visa. When you come to Australia on that 5 years visa, you work for 3 years, you get a permanent resident. That's a temporary one. If someone is on 30s, I would say go for it. But once you are reaching to your end of 30s, because the Australia immigration limit is 45. Once you're going to the end of your 30, I always advise people to go for a permanent resident, shoot from outside. So you go for 190. 190 visa as well is a permanent resident visa you can get even from outside of Australia. And 189, okay? What happens is that you must have occupation and skill that is in scarce skill. There is a skill occupation list in Australia. You check there, okay? And you do what is called skill assessment, okay? Ajiri, I want you to look up to my TikTok profile. You will see a YouTube link there, click on that YouTube, it will take you to my YouTube channel, okay? So when you go there, look for visa 491. Today is Saturday. Visa 491, visa 190, okay? There's also 189. Also, most important video you need to check there is skill assessment. Is on a playlist, skill assessment playlist, okay? It will guide you on how to prepare for this visa. You do your skill assessment, you apply, do expression of interest, you wait to be nominated. Once you are nominated, you will get a visa. Unless your information is wrong, you put a fake information. So once they pick you up, you will get a visa. That is it. However, if you don't have money, because you need to pay for that visa once, and you need to pay for your skill assessment. That's when I said, if you have money, go for independent visa. But if you don't have money, then you are shooting for a job. All right. I think that's it now. I think that is it. We are going. That's the end of the live section, guys. Abby, how are you? Ebere, how are you? Nora, life is ending. You guys are waking up now. What's the time? What's the time? All right, guys. All right, guys. We call it a day. Let's call it a day for now. All right. I've been here for 34 minutes. I've tried. Thank you, guys. Bye. Buy here, buy here, and buy here.